internet. So today starts Spookathon. It is 10:30-ish a.m. on a Monday, and I just got up and I woke up a little bit early so that way I could get some reading done before I go to work. So I was trying to figure out what book I wanted to start off reading Spookathon with, but honestly, I think I'm just going to keep reading the book that I'm currently reading for now because it's kind of spooky, which is Once Upon a Time, Red's Untold Tale by Wendy Tolliver. I'm a little over halfway through, but this book reads really, really quickly, so I think I'm just going to finish it because it's kind of got this spooky-ish vibe to it, so it still kind of works. I think between reading this morning and tonight, I can probably finish this tonight. So I think I'm gonna just start off with this, and then I'll probably read The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, because that's what I was originally gonna start off with. So it is 11:47 on day 1. So day 1 is almost over. I haven't read a whole lot just because I worked today, but I did get some reading done this morning, and I have about 80 pages left of Red's Untold Tale. So I'm going to finish this up and then I'll be able to start a new book tomorrow. So I'm getting ready for bed. I always read before bed. And you can see Daisy's already claimed her spot in my bed, and Ringo's got a pretty good idea of where he's going to be too. So I'm going to try and find my own spot in my bed and finish up Red's Untold Tale. And I will check in again in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of Spookathon, and it's also my day off. So I am meeting my friend Leslie for coffee this morning, and I'm going to a new coffee place I've never been to before, somewhere in downtown Nashville. I am probably going to get lost because I always get lost in downtown Nashville because I'm just terrible at following directions, but just in case I do manage to get there early, I'm taking my book with me. I tried to finish this last night. I'm almost done. I was just so tired I couldn't finish the whole thing. But I'm almost done with it. I have like 50 pages left, and then I'll get to start The Coldest Girl in Cold Town tonight. And then I'm gonna try and get some Christmas shopping done today because I am just one of those people that likes to buy Christmas presents for a lot of people, everybody that is important to me. But that also means that if I don't start early December, I will be very, very broke. So I also need some more pants for work. So I'm gonna go try and find those and then see if I can get a couple of things for Christmas. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And then I will spend the evening reading because I can. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Also, I didn't mention this in my TBR on YouTube for the month, but I did mention on Instagram. I am not just doing Spookathon this week, but I am also going to be doing Dewey's 24-hour Readathon, which is on Saturday, and so it just kind of overlapped with Spookathon, so I'm just going to, you know, keep reading the same books for Spookathon, but really try to power hard on the reading on Saturday because it's a 24-hour readathon. I don't know really what book I'm going to be reading for Saturday. I'm kind of thinking Frankenstein, because I added that to my Spookathon TBR after I filmed my October TBR video, but I have to work 7 hours on Saturday, and with Frankenstein, since it's a classic, I can also get it for free as an ebook, and it's just easier for me not to have to take my book into work with me, so I thought maybe I could save Frankenstein for Saturday so that way I can also download the ebook onto my phone to kind of read during my break or whatever, and then read the physical book, you know, when I'm not at work. So I'm kind of thinking along those lines, but it also just kind of depends on where I'm at with my reading by that point, because I don't know how this week's gonna go. I've got 3 books on my TBR. Usually I can get about 2 or 3 done per readathon, and except for, you know, I did really well during BOOKTUBEathon, but that's because I wasn't working. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for this update, and I will check in a little while. Again, checking in on day 2. I had a successful shopping day. I found things that I needed for work. I got started on my Christmas shopping. I even found a new used bookstore that was pretty cool, and I went in and checked it out. But now I am going to take a bath, and I'm going to finish this book because I got to read some of it at the coffee shop while I was waiting on my friend. I've got about 30 pages left. So I'm gonna hop in the bath. I'm gonna finish this up so I can start a new book tonight. Out of the shower, and I finished it. I finally finished it. So it was was okay. I didn't like it as much as the TV show. I love the TV show, but I mean, it was still pretty good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And it has red on the cover, so it counts. Hey. So I think next I'm going to read The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black, which is right here, and I need to take that sticker off the front, but I think I'm going to read this one next. And I've heard good things. So looking forward to picking this up, and I will be doing that at some point tonight. Hello everyone, it is now day 3 of Spookathon. It is 11:45 in the morning, still technically. I am drinking my first cup of coffee because I don't have to go to work until this evening, so I got to sleep in today, which was nice. Last night I started The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. I didn't get very far into it just because last night I was really tired for some reason. I think just because I've been working so much lately. I read the first 3 chapters of this, and so far it's really creepy. I like it so far, and I'm going to get some more reading done this morning. And probably also some cleaning done because I really need to clean. And I will check in again later today. So it is technically day 4. It's like 12:30 a.m. I am about 67 pages into The Coldest Girl in Cold Town now. I read 5 chapters this morning. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I am currently getting ready for bed, and I'm going to read some more of this, and then I'm going to wake up a little bit early tomorrow so that way I can read in the morning again, because that was really helpful. I could have read more today, but there was just so much that needed to be done around the house that I felt like I needed to do some of that over reading, and I'm glad I did. I got a lot accomplished today, but now it's time to read. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I'm very tired. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for bed so I can read and then go to sleep. And it's going to be a good time. And I will check in with you again in the morning. So it is now day 4 of Spookathon. It is Thursday, and I just got to work. But I'm here a little bit early, so I thought I'd check in real quick. I got a little bit more read last night, but honestly, I didn't get very far into it before I just had to fall asleep. So I got up a little bit earlier this morning so that we could get some reading done this morning, and I am now about 1/4 of the way through The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. I think I was on page like 107 or something like that. I'm really liking it. I like the twist that Holly Black put on the whole vampire thing, because I feel like for a while vampires were like super duper overdone, but this is a vampire story unlike anything I've ever read or watched before, and I really like the twist that she put on it. So I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I understand why people really like this book now. Yep, I'm going to go home tonight and try to get some more read. I'm hoping that maybe I can get kind of to the halfway point by the time I go to sleep tonight, so we'll see. But also, I got a package this morning, and I went to get it from the office before I left for work, and it's my owl crate. I had a birthday this month, and so I used some of my birthday money to get a 3-month subscription to Owlcrate, because I've always wanted to try a bookish subscription box, and Owlcrate just seems so awesome, so I decided I wanted to try it. And now I have to go to work and get through work knowing that my Owlcrate's waiting for me in the car, because I want to film me unbox it, so I can't unbox it right now. And it's Thursday. I already have a video that I filmed yesterday I was going to use for today, but I kind of want to film my Owlcrate unboxing and upload that, so we'll see. Because the lighting's going to be kind of bad by the time I get home tonight, but I could probably make it work so that way I can do my Owlcrate unboxing. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm really excited about that. But yeah, anyway, that's it for right now. I will check in later tonight once I've actually read some more, and like I said, hopefully I can get to that halfway point tonight. Crossing my fingers, because it's already Thursday and the readathon's over Sunday at 11:59, and I feel like I haven't read as much as I wanted to, which always happens every time I do a readathon. But anyway, I'm still hoping that I can play catch up somehow, some way. So that's it, and I'll check in later. Look like a hot mess right now. I'm home from work, and I just filmed my Owlcrate unboxing because I couldn't wait to find out what was in there. So I just did it at night, whatever, I don't care. and it was really, really awesome. And I'm probably gonna post that tonight, so that'll be up by the time this is up, so I'll put a link in the description to that. And yeah, so I'm about to hop in the shower, and then I'm going to edit that video and post it, and then I get to read for the rest of the night, and I have tomorrow off. I am meeting a friend for coffee, and then I have to go to the grocery store, and that's really all I have planned for tomorrow. So hopefully I will be able to get a lot of reading done tomorrow and kind of catch up on my readathon things. So it is technically day 5. Again, I'm going to bed kind of late. It's almost 12:30. And I'm heading to bed. I've got my video edited and uploaded for today, and I even went ahead and edited my one for Sunday too. So all I have to do is upload it and make the thumbnail, which only takes like 5 minutes. So awesome. And now I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to dive back into The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and I'm going to try to get to the halfway point tonight, or at least as close to it as I can. But I have tomorrow off, so I have some plans for the beginning of the day, but I'm definitely planning on getting down and reading as much as I possibly can tomorrow, because I have to work Saturday and Sunday, which are the last 2 days of the readathon. But anyway, I'm going to go read now and go to bed. I don't think I checked in at all today, but it's still Friday, day 5. It's 10:20 at night, and I'm just now sitting down to read for the day. Pretty sure you can probably hear the news in the background, but I've already sat down. I don't want to close my door. Oh well. I have not read a whole lot today. I got some reading done last night, and then I just got out of the bath, and I did some reading, and I'm almost to the halfway point of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and I'm going to see how far I can get tonight. I made some tea, and I'm going to do some reading tonight. And tomorrow is Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Hoping that if I don't finish The Coldest Girl in Cold Town tonight, that I can finish it tomorrow morning. I have a long day tomorrow. I have to work 1 to 8, and the readathon starts at 7 a.m. where I am, so I'm planning on waking up around 8 or 8:30 so I can get some reading done in the morning before I go to work. And then tomorrow night I'm just gonna read until I pass out, because I'm going to be tired, and I also have to get up at like 7 on Sunday, so I'm not planning on staying up too late. I'm just gonna do the best I can under the circumstances, but I still wanted to participate, so I'm gonna get to reading now. It is day 6 of Spookathon and Dewey's 24-hour readathon. So the readathon started at 7 a.m. for me, and it is now 10. I was going to get up around 8:30, but I was just so tired, so I slept for 30 more minutes and got up at 9. And I've just been kind of doing some things around the apartment, you know, walking the dogs, eating breakfast, that kind of thing. And so now I have a whole hour before I really need to start getting ready for work. So I'm going to read some more of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town and try to get through as much of it as I can and drink some coffee, because I need the coffee. And then I won't be able to do a whole lot more readathon stuff until after I get off. So that's what happens when you have a job, I guess. But I will check in a little while. So I'm about to head to work. I just got to my car. I'm about to head that way. I got about 44-ish pages read this morning of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, so I think I have about 150 left, so I'm going to try and finish that tonight and kind of make that my goal for the end of today. As far as what I'm going to read during my break at work, I think that I might start Frankenstein, because I downloaded an ebook of it onto my phone. I have a physical copy, but I'm probably going to have a little bit of time before I have to go into work once I get there. Knock on wood that there's no traffic, because usually I do get to work early and I can read some. So hopefully I'll be able to read some before I go into work, and then on my break on my phone, and then I can read the physical book after I finish The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. And it'll also, since I have to work tomorrow, it'll be a good thing to do kind of the same thing tomorrow, and maybe I'll be able to get that finished before the end of Spookathon. So I'm hoping to read a pretty decent amount today, especially since it's the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, just because I tried to do Dewey's last time, which was in April. I don't remember the day, but I was still in school, and I had a dress rehearsal for the musical I was in that day. I think I got like 60 pages read total that day, and that was it, which, I mean, I was lucky I got anything read at all. I like made myself read that night after I got home for rehearsal, but I'm hoping to do better this time and make a little more progress and feel a little bit better about myself in that regard. So hopefully one of these days Dewey's will fall on a day where I am not super duper busy, but we'll see. Just kind of seems to be my luck. But anyway, I'm gonna head to work now so that way I can hopefully read before I have to go in. So I kind of forgot to check in later, but it is 12:05, so technically it is still Dewey's, but it is also day 7 of Spookathon. So I did not get to read a whole lot today. I worked for 7 hours. I read a little bit over my lunch break and a little bit before I went into work, but I only got about the equivalent of about 15 pages into Frankenstein, which isn't great. So I'm going to try to read as much as I can until I just pass out, but I have to get up at 7 in the morning, so yeah. Good news is, so far I'm enjoying Frankenstein more than I have the other classics that I've tried to start in the recent past. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm really tired. So I think that I'll actually finish this one. If you watch my monthly wrap-ups and TBRs, oh my god, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to try to read now, and then I clearly need to go to sleep. So it is around 5:30ish on the last day of Spookathon, and I have worked quite a bit today, and I'm home now, and I'm really tired. I had to get up at 7 this morning, so I'm not planning on doing a whole lot today. I am gonna read because it's the last day of Spookathon, and I want to try and at least finish Coldest Girl in Cold Town because I just haven't been doing as well in this readathon as I wanted to. But I'm gonna take a shower first because I'm about to fall asleep. Showers are good for preventing, I don't know if I said that right, I'm so tired. So I will check in at the end of the night, and I will give a full page count for both Dewey's and Spookathon. So it is now Monday, so Spookathon is over, and so I thought I would do kind of a wrap-up of what I accomplished in both Spookathon and Dewey's 24-hour readathon. So I'm going to start with Dewey's because that was only one day versus the week, and so I feel like that will be an easier place to start. So the idea of Dewey's 24-hour readathon is to read as much as you can, and I do feel like I accomplished that, but I didn't actually get a whole lot of reading done. On Saturday, which is when Dewey's was, I had a 7-hour work day, and so I tried to make use of the time that I wasn't at work to read as much as I could, but I probably could have done a better job, particularly after I got off, but I was just so tired that it wasn't like as big of a priority for me as it should have been. I don't know if I said that word, priority. And so I think when I calculated it, I read about 55 pages of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town on Saturday, and then I read the first 15 pages of Frankenstein. So I read a total of about 70 pages on Saturday for Dewey's, which is better than what I did for the April Dewey's, but not much better. And I feel like if I had tried just a little bit harder, I could have gotten to maybe around 90 or 100 pages, but I still feel like I did okay for someone who worked a long time on Saturday and who was very, very exhausted. So that's my page total for Dewey's, is about 70 pages. So now on to Spookathon. So Spookathon was all week, and when Spookathon started, if you remember, if you've made it this far in the vlog, you probably remember that I was reading Once Upon a Time Red's Untold Tale, and I had started this book before Spookathon, but it kind of had a spooky vibe, so when Spookathon started, I decided to go ahead and just finish up this book instead of starting a different book. I believe I was on page 221 of this book when the readathon started, and there are 400 pages exactly, so we can do some math because I'm using my phone to record, so I'm having to do all of my page counts by hand. So I read 179 pages of Red's Untold Tale. And then the next book I picked up was The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black, and I didn't read any more of this after midnight last night because I went to bed around 11:30 or so. So I started this book from the beginning and I made it to page 288. So that's 288 pages of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and then I read the 15 pages of Frankenstein. I read a total of 482 pages during the entirety of Spookathon, which isn't great. I completed very few of the challenges because the only book I actually finished was Red's Untold Tale. And I know that this completed a few of the challenges. It is a book that has red on the cover, so that's one. It had a creature in it because there are these really, really scary wolves, almost like werewolves, sort of. I'm gonna count that. What were the other ones? I did not read a 2016 release. I did not read a book that had a creepy word in the title or whatever that was, whatever that challenge was. What was the last challenge? To read a thriller. And I would not call Red's Untold Tale a thriller. I started reading a book that was a thriller because I believe The Coldest Girl in Cold Town was a thriller, but I don't know if it really counts if you just started it and didn't finish it. But this also isn't a 2016 release and doesn't really have a creepy word or whatever in the title. So we'll say I completed 2.5 challenges for this one. So I did okay. I could have done better if I had prioritized my time a little bit better, but I did work a lot this week, and on the days I had off, I had so much that I had to cram into those days off to get done that I didn't have a ton of time to read still. So I think I did okay. I'm not super proud of how I did, but I still don't feel that bad about how I did either, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go and edit this vlog together to upload on my next video day. My dogs are over here playing. This was my first attempt at trying to vlog during a readathon. I'd never tried to do that before. It was kind of fun. It's something that I want to do again next time I do a readathon, and I will hopefully get better at it. So, because it was kind of fun. And it's funny because this week I have like 4 days off and actual time to read, and there's no readathon this week, so, but I'm still gonna read. I'm going to definitely finish this book and probably this book in the next few days because I want to read more. I'm really behind in my reading in October because the book I was reading at the beginning of the month was Winter, and that is like over 800 pages, so it took me like 2 weeks to read that book. So I'm going to try and play catch up the next couple of days on the books I wanted to read for Spookathon and just my October TBR in general. That's going to be it for this video. I think I've rambled on long enough, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye.